Hello everyone, what is up? My name is Marshall and welcome back to the 5th episode of this Hoffenheim career mode. Today we take on Darmstadt in the first game of the episode, and it's the first midweek game, so we will play 3 games in 1 week, and so I started a very rotated side against the team that is bottom of the Bundesliga, both in real life and 3 games into this save. After this we will be taking on Schalke in another Bundesliga match. But right now, let's focus on this one. Darmstadt, honestly, I don't think they're a Bundesliga team. How they stayed up last year, kind of a miracle, because I think that Stuttgart was like way better than them. Every single one of their players, you look at every single one of Stuttgart's players, and all of them are better. But the only good player here, Darmstadt, I feel, is Aitaç Sulu, who, if they get relegated, might be a potential signing. We can see about that. But we had our first chance right at the beginning of the game in the 3rd minute, as we won the ball back in midfield, Mark Uth, and some good passing from Polanski, Schwegler into Amiri, who would run around the whole defense, find a good run from Kim Yen-soo, who would cut it inside into Amiri with a terrible touch, but he did manage to score, and it turns out that that was actually an own goal. Amiri's initial shot was so wide because of his poor first touch, and it would deflect off of Fabian Holland into his own goal past Esser for the first goal of the match. So pretty good start for us, but disappointment for Darmstadt. Next chance would fall to us in the 18th minute. Kim Yen-soo would play it into Uth, and Uth would go across inside to Amiri, who would find some space and have a shot, and Esser makes a save. That's one for the cameras, I would say, because it really wasn't that good a shot, but from the resulting corner, we would put it into the middle, and I like to do this thing where you use LB to change the receiver, and then you run around, but there it didn't quite work, but they would get it clear only as far as Amiri, and he would whip it in, and Uth, some reason he did not head that. He tried to bring it down, and that was clearly the wrong decision. And here another mistake from Uth as he loses the ball. Shala loses it too, but then he wins it back off of Ben Haitra. Schwegler in the box cuts it back, passes it to Uth, who tries to square it there to Kim Yen-soo. Another mistake from our striker. And next into the second half, we would have a chance with Andreas Beck down this right-hand side. He would cut it back, pass it into the edge of the box to Schwegler, who would find Uth, who once again skied that one. I mean, how many chances does this guy need to get his first goal this season, I think? I don't know. But Darmstadt would have a chance through their new signing, Talaveres, I think his name is, from Talveres, I don't know, from Dijon, France, and that really slow shot just goes wide, and we would get a chance right after that one with Andreas Beck, who would blaze a shot way over the bar from outside the 18, and right after that, an exciting few minutes here, we would have a good combination, and Uth with a very good shot there in that situation, and it's a good save from Esser. And that's how the game would finish, 1-0. We totally dominated Darmstadt, but somehow we only managed to beat them 1-0. And coming into this next game against Schalke, the stakes were pretty high. We were exactly level on points with them, just ahead on goal difference in the top 3 and 4, and the winner of this game would go ahead Bayern into second place. And of course, we are on all 50 sliders defaults. But coming into this game against Schalke, I was very excited because it's our first real test. Wolfsburg, yes, they're a good team in the game, but in real life they're not that good. So this is a real test, and as you can see there, we have only conceded 1 goal all season, which I was like, wow, that's kind of surprising, but with 5 at the back, it really does have defensive security, but then again, we haven't really faced any major opposition to this point. But they would have an interesting formation there, 3-1-4-2, yeah, I would say it's an interesting formation. I thought that, maybe that would leave a lot of gaps at the back, but I don't know. Dennis Iogo getting past everyone. What is going on? Dennis Iogo is through on goal, but he's really screwed that one up. Out to Schopf, and Kajurabek gets it clear. Oh, Kevin Vogt has gone down injured. I believe that is who it is. It is Vogt. That is not good news. We will put on Fabian Scher. It's a good thing we have a lot of center backs in the team. I'll move Shula to that more central position because I like him better going forward, but we can hope that this injury to Vogt is not that long. Okay, so the first half has been quite uneventful. We've not played very well. We can't break down their formation with the 3-1-4-2. Those wide players have been quite good. Schopf and Choupo-Moting, they have been the better team so far, but their shots have mostly been from outside of the area. Well, I don't know, not really. Just from a distance out, but only 2 of them on target. It's been a very cagey first half, but hopefully when those wide players start to get tired on their side, we can come forward. Gets past 1. Vargas, now into Wagner. It falls back to Vargas after Javedes makes the tackle. That's pretty good. Wagner in the box has a shot, and Fairman with the save. I don't know, there was just so much space there. Maybe I should have shot with Vargas there. I'm not exactly sure. Mitchell Weiser down this left-hand side. I'll go down the line here to Smolov, who will cut it inside. Good ball roll. Smolov inside. Passes it to Vargas. I should have shot. To Kajurabek. Rolls it inside. Finds Vargas. Now into Mitchell Weiser, who has a shot, but that's never gonna. Max Meyer finds an open Mbolo. And Mbolo squares it across to Huntelaar, who scores. Oh, that was terrible defending. Where were they, is the question. It looks like we're going to be handed our first L of the season. Nobody on Mbolo. Nobody in the middle. Everybody gone. Telephone. Nobody in the middle. And it's really awful defending. On the ball. Gets past 2 of our defenders. And cuts inside another one. And scores! Mbolo has won Schalke this game with the assist and a goal. But that's like absolutely terrible defending. Gets past Schwegler, gets past Weiser, gets past Schula, and Hubner doesn't come across. I mean, I don't know. We're worse off than we are in real life. And that's it. With a 2-0 loss to Schalke, we bring this episode to a close. It's really been an awful episode. We only somehow managed to beat Darmstadt 1-0. And now we get our first L of the season to Schalke, 2-0. A terrible performance. We didn't even register a shot on target all game, I don't think. Vogt is out for 3 months. Of course he is. Oh, it's not a good episode today. I'm sorry, guys, but I'll see you guys all again next time where we will play Ingolstadt and, after the international break, Freiburg.